Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, especially for the upcoming TET examination and particularly for a lower primary section. And today I have got some important topic of discussions as a part of a quick revision series formed from the section of EVS, that is the children, environment, far and near. So I have got some selective portions of discussion which are I think important for the exam point of view. So let's move forward to the first point of discussion, that is name the first person or name the person who termed the word ecosystem, and the correct answer is A.G. Tunsley in 1935. A.G. Tunsley was a British ecologist. So he termed the word ecosystem in the year 1935. So next person is steppes are grassland found in which region? That is Asia and Europe. Just remember the name steppe and Asia and Europe. These are asked most of the time in the exams. So prairies are grassland in found where? It is in USA and Canada. So thirdly, the wealth are grassland found in which region? That is in Africa region. So these points or this portion of grassland, this type of grassland are asked mostly in the examinations. That is steppes, prairies, and wealth and their region where they are found. So another important part of grassland is, or another important part of grassland is pampas grassland, which are found wherein it is in America. So these I have listed here. Firstly, the steppe, Asia and Europe, prairies, USA and Canada, wealth, it is in Africa, and prairies, pampas, that is in South America. Just you need to remember the name. These are the very important part of grassland ecosystems and where they are found. These are asked in the examination most of the time. So moving forward, the source of energy in an ecosystem is nothing but sunlight. So the pyramid of energy in a pond ecosystem is always upright. Next point, the shape of pyramid of energy in a grassland and a pond ecosystem is also always upright. So these are points which I have highlighted here that may be very very important for the exams. So next point, the importance of ecosystem lies in where there is flow of energy and the cycling of materials. In an aquatic environment, the microscopic plant and animals are collectively known as what? Collectively known as planktons. So grassland is a type of terrestrial ecosystem. So next point, primary consumers are the correct answer is herbivorous. Herbivorous are primary food source is plant based. That all of us know. Primary food source plant based, and secondary consumers are carnivorous. Carnivorous are animals that eat other animal and another one that is called omnivorous that is both plants and animal derived food. Omnivorous also include the human. So next point of discussion, plankton, nekton, benthos are not the component of the ecosystem, which is the correct answer is grassland. So ocean, freshwater rivers and ponds or lake, these are the example of aquatic aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem, and the plankton, nekton, and benthos. These are nothing but a part of aquatic ecosystem. So the correct answer should be grassland. So grassland covers how many percent of the earth surface? This is very very important for exams. That is 40%. The grassland cover the 40% of the earth surface. These points is to be remembered. Moving forward, open vegetation, open water, bottom mud, and surface bloom. Open vegetation, open water, bottom mud, and surface film are the zones of which ecosystem are the zone of pond ecosystem. Name the first person to describe the use of ecological pyramid. The correct answer is Charles Elton in 1927. Just remember the name Charles Elton and the year 1927, who was the first person to describe the use of ecological pyramid. Next point, the 10% law. The 10% law of the pyramid of energy is given by whom? Given by Lindemann in 1942. It was given by whom? Lindemann in 1942. So here the 2 points are very important. I have listed here. Another is the person who described the use of ecological pyramid, Charles Elton, 1927. Then the another is the 10% law of the pyramid of energy is given by whom? Given by Lindemann in 1942. Just remember the name. Moving forward, I have got some important points, that is important facts about three important facts about Assam. As also in a social and man-made environment, the state institution like family, house, neighborhood, etc. are also included in the syllabus, and also the state, district, these are also included in the syllabus, and also the Gaon Panchayat. I think all of you can see in the syllabus that these are included in the in the environment syllabus, especially under the social and man-made environment. So here, as the state is mentioned in the syllabus, so I have picked some important points about Assam. That is the Himanta Biswa Sarma is the 15th chief minister of whom? 15th chief minister of Assam. So it is quite easy to remember the number. It is the 15th. So Himanta Biswa Sarma is the 15th chief minister of Assam. And secondly, the Himanta Biswa Sarma became the chief minister of Assam after 15 legislative election held in which year? Held in 2021. So it may not be asked the name of the chief minister of Assam, but obviously this question may be raised, or this question may be asked in examination. That is the who is the 15th chief minister of Assam? Then the correct answer will be Himanta Biswa Sarma, and he became the chief minister after the 15th legislative election held in which year? 2021. The third point, that is the state animal of Assam, that is waterhorn rhino. I think this all of us know very that exactly. Though next point is the state flower of Assam, that is foxtail orchid. These are points are to be remembered. So moving forward, that is the state crop of Assam. State crop, that is the traditional crop of Assam. The correct answer is sugarcane. The state tree of Assam, that is Holong tree. The state aquatic animal of Assam, that is Gangetic dolphin, Sihu. Then the fourth chief minister of independent Assam, the correct answer is Gopinath Bordoloi. The literacy rate of Assam, that is 72.19%, that is as per the 2011 census. And also the district with highest literacy rate, Kamrup Metro, that is also as per 2011 census. And the district with lowest literacy rate, that is Dhuburi, that is also as per 2021 census. So these are very important points. These are very important points that we need to remember. So moving forward, the district with least population density of Assam, that is Dima Hasao. Then district with the highest population, that is Kamrup Metropolitan, and district with lowest population, that is Majuli. Just remember the names. In the 34th district of Assam, that is the Bajali. So the total district of Assam now raised to what? 34, and the Bajali district was carved out of Borpeta carved out of Borpeta. The Bajali district was carved out of Borpeta district, and the density of population in Assam as per 2011 census is 398 square kilometer, and the sex ratio of Assam, that is 958 out of 1000 males. That is also as far as 2011 census. So moving forward, I have listed here the level of panchayat system in Assam, as also the Gaon Panchayat also a part of the syllabus. So I have listed some important points or panchayat system in Assam. The first is there are three level of panchayat system in Assam. That is, one is district, secondly intermediate, and thirdly is the village level. And so the name of the PRI Panchayat institution, that is district level, it is known as Jila Parishad. In intermediate level, it is known as Anchalik Parishad. Intermediate or block level, it is in block level, that is known as Anchalik Parishad. And thirdly, in the village level, it is known as Gaon Panchayat. So here the total number of Gaon Panchayat in Assam, total number of Gaon Panchayat in Assam that we need to remember, total number of Gaon, that is 2221. It was asked in the recently concluded FPSC examination. That is the total number of Gram Panchayat in Assam, 2221, and total number of Anchalik Parishad in Assam is 185, and the total Jila Parishad at present, that is 15. These are the elected representative. The numbers of elected representatives. These numbers can also be remembered, but most significantly, this portion, that is the numbers of district Jila Parishad, the numbers of Anchalik Parishad, and the numbers of Gaon Parishad. These are points which are found to be highly important for the exam point of view. So as far as the panchayat system is concerned, I think one point I would like to mention here is that the father of panchayati raj or local self rule before independent, it is known as before independent, that is Lord Ripon, and after independent, it is none other than Mahatma Gandhi. So this, remember these two names. One is Mahatma Gandhi, father of local self-rule. Local self, that is Mahatma Gandhi after independence, and before independence, the father of panchayat is panchayati or self-rule can be termed as what? Can be termed as Lord Ripon. Just remember the name Lord Ripon and Mahatma Gandhi. So these are also important for exam point of view. So moving forward, there is some name of state festival in Assam celebrated. So I have listed some points here. Firstly, the Madam Mefi. It was celebrated by whom? Taya Home in 31st January. The Madhuli festival. It is celebrated at the river bank of Luit. See, dear friends, as also the festival that is state and national festival also a part of the syllabus. So I have listed some important festival here so that it may be helpful for the examination. So Dehing Patka festival, it is in Lekhapani, Tinsukia, celebrated in the month of January. Kaziranga Elephant Festival, that is at Kaziranga itself, celebrated in the month of February. Ai Ligang, that is celebrated by whom? That is celebrated by Missing Tribe, that is in the month of February and March. Junbil Mela, that is Jayang Belgari Morigaon. Jayang Belgari Morigaon in the mid-January. It is a Junbin Mela is a barter system. Here the barter system is being followed in the Mela. So next, a Ronkan and Chomkan festival. It is nothing but a festival celebrated by the Karbi tribe. So next point of discussion is Assam Tea Festival. This is very important. It was asked uh, or it is asked in most of the examination. The Assam Tea Festival is celebrated in which district? That is in the district of Assam by the Assam Tourism Department. Celebrated during the November to January. So Rasila Festival is mostly celebrated at Majuli in the October-November. It is Katiagun during the full moon night. And also the Karam Puja. Karam Puja is celebrated by whom? By the tea tribe agricultural tea tribe people, or that is agriculture with respect to their agriculture. So it is celebrated in the month August to September, and like Baisakhu festival by nothing but the Bodo Kachari tribe in the month of April. Now Dol Utkav at Borpeta mostly. So Dol Utkav is celebrated all over Assam, but mostly it is celebrated here. It is celebrated at Borpeta. So moving forward, as also the state and neighbor is mentioned in the syllabus, so I have listed the Northeast state of India. So Arunachal Pradesh, when it got settled in 87, Assam, 26 January 1953. This may be important for the exam point of view. This is important for exam point of view. 26 January 1950, Himanta Biswa Sharma and the present Chief Minister Jagdish Mukhi, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. These are I have mentioned here uh, for uh, for a discussion, but you can take the screenshot of it and you can note down in your copy. So moving forward, so I have listed the capital of northeastern states and I have listed the name of north states and their capital: Arunachal, Itanagar. I think all of us know. Manipur, Imphal, Mizoram, Aizawl, Nagaland, Kohima, Tripura, Agartala, Sikkim, Gangtok, and Assam, that is Dispur. So just remember the names, and most significantly, the Assam has the largest number of districts. Now it turns to 34, and the lowest district with respect to the northeastern state of Assam, that is Sikkim. Lowest state with lowest district state in northeastern state, that is Sikkim, and that is highest district in the northeastern state, that is Assam. Just remember the name, and also this portion, especially for the Assam perspective, that is the All India rank. As far as the All India rank in total area is concerned, the position of Assam is 17. Just remember, and also the literacy rate of the northern states: Arunachal Pradesh 66.95, Manipur 79.85, Meghalaya 75.84, Mizoram 91.58, and especially Assam is 72.19. These are data as per 2011 census. These are data as per 2011 census. Just remember the figure, and also the density of population I have listed here about the northern states. In Assam, I have already mentioned it is 398 square kilometer, and as far as the Tripura is concerned, it is 350 kilometer square. So the northern states with highest density of population is goes to Tripura. Tripura has the highest number of density of population as per 2011 census. Moving forward, again I have listed the state of Northeast India in official language, state tree, state flower, state bird, and state animal. So as far as Assam is concerned, I have already mentioned official language in Assam. Assam is Bodo and Bengali, and these are I have mentioned already. State bird, white-winged wood duck. There is you need to remember, and other state also I have mentioned here. Yes, you can take the screenshot of it and you can note down in your copy so that it may be helpful for the exams point of view. So my next point of discussion is the part of some social issues mentioned in the syllabus, especially the child labor. So as far as the Child Labor Act of 1980 is concerned, it is mentioned that Article 24 of the Constitution clearly states that no child below the age of 14 years below the age of 14 shall be employed to work in a factory or mine, employed in any hazardous employment. So this act need to be remembered. As per the Labor Act Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986, the age is being fixed, that is 14 years, and below the 14 year of age, if you employed or you cannot employ any child in an factory or any factory or mine, or employed in any hazardous employment. So this point need to be remembered. And secondly, and the Child Labor Prohibition Act of 1986 also designed a child as a person who has not completed their 14 years of age. So according to the Child Labor Regulation Act of 1986, that 14 years or children below the 14 years, from 0 to the 14 years children, they are considered as child. They are considered as child, and they cannot be employed in any factory, in any mine for any purpose. Moving forward to the Child Labor Prohibition or Regulation Amendment Act 2016, I have discussed before the Child Labor Act 1986, and now here a Child Labor Prohibition or Regulation Amendment Act 2016. So as far as this act, the government has enacted as a child labor an act came into force in which year in 1st of September 2016. So this needs to be remembered. And the Amendment Act completely prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years. Completely prohibit employment at any point of time or anywhere. They cannot be employed as labor or any purpose for below the age of 14 years, and it is illegal under the law of the Child Labor Prohibition Regulation Act 2016. And the amendment also prohibits the employment of adolescents in age group of 14 to 18 years in hazardous occupation and process, and regulate their working conditions where they are not prohibited. So this first one is Child Labor Prohibition Act 1986, and second one is the Amendment 1, that is 2016. So these points are to be remembered. Moving forward to the constitutional provision for a child upliftment, that is Article 14, right to Article 21A, that is right to education. The state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children, and that is the age of 6 to 14 years. So these are the constitutional provision, especially for whom, especially for the child upliftment. And also Article 24 also describes that prohibition of employment of children in factories, etc. No child below the age of 14 years shall be employed in work or in a factory. That I have also discussed as per the 1986 of the Child Labor Act. And Article 39 also describes that a state shall in particular direct or policy towards securing that the health and the strength of the workers of men and women and the tender age of children are not abused. So these points need to be remembered. So these are the articles. These are articles are associated with the which are associated with the upliftment of child. So moving forward, I have some listed some constitutional privileges, especially for the section that is gender discrimination. As discrimination is a discrimination is a part of the syllabus, so I have listed some constitutional privilege, especially with respect to the gender equality. That is just you need to remember the Article 14, that is equality before law, and Article 14 describe that the state shall not deny any person, the state shall not deny any person's equality before the law or the equal protection of laws within the territory of India. That is, they got any person within the territory of India, they will got equal protections under the law. So these are this is the article 14. It is also associated to reduce the gender discrimination. Second article that here I have mentioned is article 15.1, that the state shall not discriminate against any citizens on ground only religion, caste, race, sex, place of birth, or any of them. So this article 1 is article 14, and this article 15.1, then another article 15.3, then is there article that is another article that is article 16, and also 39A and 39B. Just you need to take the screenshot of it and you can note down it in a copy. So these points are to be remembered. This point to be remembered with respect to what? With respect to the gender discrimination, and especially in India, and also the constitutional privilege that the constitution has provided in order to reduce gender discrimination. So there are other articles which are associated with the constitutional privilege to reduce the gender discrimination or to prohibit the gender discrimination. That is Article 39A. Then also another article is Article 42. The state makes provision for securing just and human condition for and for maternity relief. And then Article 46 is also the part of the constitutional privileges, and Article 47 and Article 51A. So these points are to be or these articles are to be remembered, and it may be asked in examination that like which of the following articles is associated to deal with the gender discrimination. Then this article you need to remember: Article 39A, Article 42, Article 46, Article 47, Article 51, and earlier I have discussed Article 14, Article 15, Article 16, which are also a part of the constitutional privileges to prohibit the gender discrimination. So thank you for watching. In my next video, I'll discuss about the environment and child need, that is air, then water, soil. So these portions are to be also discussed, and I'll discuss it in my next video. And thank you for watching. Thank you.